And one of the things that we do here is we just want to make sure that we're always giving good advice. We always giving practical advice. And one of my main goals is just to help people. I mean, I've had a very interesting life. So if you're new to the channel and if you're not quite sure who I am, welcome, welcome, welcome. We do cover a lot of various topics, but for the most part, we're just trying to help. So if you like what you hear, take it. If you don't like it, toss it. But either way, we thank you for coming. All right, so let's get started. I hope you're ready. We might move pretty fast. My goal is not to keep you here for a long time. I try to hit the topics, keep it going. If you got any questions, you can hit me in the chat, hit me in the comment. The best way to grab my attention is to Cash App me if you send questions through Cash App, $ MalNwan. All right, now without further ado, let's get this party started. All right, I want to start with something that most people don't like hearing. If your life is a mess, you need to start by, well, if your life is a mess, you don't need to be saving anybody. Most of y'all are broke, you're tired, you're stressed, you're emotionally drained, but you still be out here trying to help everybody. And that's where you're messing up at. Okay. So one thing that you really don't need to be doing is trying to help everybody. And let me make a few notes. I don't want to forget anything. So some of you guys are broke, tired, stressed, drained, and you're still trying to be everybody's hero. And that's not kindness. That's not love. That's not being a good family member. That's avoidance. Yes, that is avoidance. So you're busy helping everybody else because then you don't have to look at your own life. Mm-mm. Hit me in the chat. Hit me in the chat. And if it's already made you uncomfortable, type ouch. All right. Helping others feels good, but it can be a cover. Everybody wants to be a hero. People like being the strong one. And being needed feels better than being honest. And a lot of us have issues with that. Helping others is easier than fixing yourself. It's a lot easier. Oh man, it's like I got something in my nose. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Sorry about that. I'm back. It's like something was just tickling my nose. Yeah, it just felt like a little tickle. All right. Where were we? So I was talking about a lot of us want to be the strong one, and we're always trying to help people because it's easier than fixing yourself. Like it's way easier to see issues in other people's life than it is to see the issues in your own life. And I'm guilty of that myself. Let's be real. Helping people gives you a reason not to change. And as long as somebody needs you, you don't really have to face your own bad habits. Um, you got an empty bank account, you got unhealthy relationships, you lack discipline, And you're not a life coach. You're not. You're just not. You're avoiding your own life. Be honest. Have you ever helped someone just so you don't have to deal with your own stuff? Because you ain't got a lot of me. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this is your life. I would love to help you, and that's why I'm here. But I live a pretty good life. I don't really care. If you want to take the advice, take it. That's what I would recommend. If you don't, that's cool too. But either way, make sure you hit your like button on the way in. Leave a comment on the way out. All right. So, my whole point of making this stream is to let you know that you can't fix people who won't fix themselves. You can't want it more than they do. People drain helpers. How do I know this? Used to be somebody that thought that I could fix people. I used to be somebody that thought that I could help people. Like I used to say things like, shit, I'm gonna get this team right, even if it kills me. And guess what? I almost died. You can't help these people. Sorry about it. These are your children. These are your husbands. These are your wives. These are your teammates, your coworkers. It's your cousins. These are your nephews. Your these are your best friends. You can't help these people. Seriously. You can try, but you're not going to be able to help somebody until they're willing to help themselves. And some people benefit from you staying stuck. I'll say that again. Some people benefit from you staying stuck. Here's the part that nobody likes. You cannot save people who don't want to save themselves. And worse, some people like you better when you are struggling with them. Because if you level up, you might leave. So they keep you busy, trauma bonding, texting you all day, all the problems, all the gossip, late night talks. I need you. You understand me. You my spirit animal. Meanwhile, your life stays on pause. And if you've been there, comment, I've been there. Type that in the chat. You need to get your life in order. It's simple, not glamorous, but you got to help yourself. Getting your life together isn't sexy. You need to get your money together. You need to get your health together. Look at your gut. Like right now, look at your gut. If you look down and you can't see your legs or you can't see your private parts, we got to fix that. You got to get your money together. If you check your bank account every single time you make a purchase, or you got to check your card every time you swipe it, you are not in a position to be trying to help people right now. Let's look at your mental health or your mental peace. Your life sucks. Your life is not where you want it to be, but yet you're trying to help other people. You trying to call people doing wellness checks. You trying to tell them what they should be doing. You're trying to help them, telling them that they need to lose weight. You're trying to tell them that they need to get a better job or they need to get a better skill, or you're telling them that they need to leave this man or they need to leave that girl. But your own life is in shambles, struggling. You don't even set boundaries. People run all over you. But getting your life together is not sexy. It's boring. It's routine. And the number one thing, in my opinion, is saying no. You have to say no. You just cannot avoid that. saying yes to everything, always agreeing to everything, always being there for everyone and everybody all the time, you have to say no. You can't answer every call. You can't respond to every text. It's saving your money, your money, your paper, your dinero. Save it. Keep it in your pocket. Don't lend it out. Stop lending money to people. They're not gonna pay you back, and then you're gonna fall off, or y'all gonna fall out. You trying to help them out. They hit you up. They give you a sob story. You know what I'm saying? Your bank account, you check the check. You waiting on your check to come. Then you get your paycheck and you rich today. You rich for the day, or maybe even for a few hours when that direct deposit hit. And then they call your phone. You feeling generous. You help them out. Boom. And then they don't pay you back. Now you're upset at them. That's your fault. You shouldn't have loaned it. That's on you. And then a lot of times people misunderstand you, or people, they hear lies about you, and then you try to explain yourself. Why? You ain't gotta clear nothing up. Don't clear shit up. Don't clear it up. Just move on. Whatever. Let them think whatever they want to think. You gotta protect your peace. A lot of y'all need therapy, but most of y'all don't need therapy. What you need is sleep, water, and a budget. I mean, what's one area in your life that you're neglecting? I know you don't sleep enough. I can see your eye bags. I know you don't drink water. Your skin sucks. I see y'all all the time. Your face is all cratered up. It's all bumpy. Cover it up with makeup. You wear hats. You pull it all the way down. A lot of y'all grow y'all facial hair out because your skin suck. You don't want nobody to see it. And you don't have a budget. You have no idea how much money you spent last week. You don't even know how much money you spent today. You just You're just freestyling. That's all you're doing, just freestyling through life. All right, moving on. Loving yourself is survival. Self love comes first. And it might seem dark, but it's empowering. You need it. You have to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you're going to burn out. I promise you. Everyone that I know who's always trying to help people, who always trying to save the team, who's always trying to look out for everybody, they all burn out. Everyone that I know who's a people pleaser, who's always trying to look out for everybody. You want to save the family. You want to get the family together. You want to save the squad. They end up being resentful. Then you got this quiet anger. You always mad all the time because you think you real. I'm finna speak to black people for 1 second. I'm talking to everybody, but this one is especially for black people. So you always trying to be a real ninja, right? I'm a real ninja. This is what a real ninja would do. I look out for mine. I take care of mine because I'm a real ninja. But then they don't look out for you the way that you looked out for them. Now you're upset with them and you're angry. But because you're a pussy, you ain't gonna say nothing about it. You're gonna keep it to yourself and you're gonna bottle it up. And now you're gonna be resentful. You're gonna be quietly angry. And then you're always cussing them out in your head. It's not cool. You're really just hurting yourself. When you don't put yourself first, you don't become selfless. You become resentful. You start doing things out of love, but you secretly keeping score. That's what y'all be doing. Am I lying? Am I lying? You do stuff out of love. You look out for people, and then you're like, shit, I wouldn't do you like that. If it was me, I'd look out for you. Why you ain't look out for me? How I look out for you? And now you mad at them. You're like, ah, man, they ain't solid. They ain't real like me. They ain't as real as me. Fuck them. That's what y'all do. That's how y'all think. And then you turn bitter. You get tired. And loving yourself first is not selfish. It's really not. That's how you survive long enough to actually help somebody later. You got to give yourself permission to choose yourself. You got to shift into saving yourself. Too many people are pouring from an empty cup. The first thing you do when you're drowning, right, is first you want to save yourself. You want to make sure that you get safe before you can try to pull somebody else out of the water. You got to make sure that you put the oxygen mask on before you try to put somebody else's oxygen mask on. That's what they say when you're on a flight, if y'all paying attention. But you probably already got your headphones on. You ain't listening to the flight attendant. But you got to choose yourself, man. Woman, you have to choose yourself. You're allowed to choose peace. You don't have to let other people's drama affect you. You really don't. I don't know who's telling y'all this stuff. You don't need other people's approval. And you don't have to clear shit up. Stop trying to clear things up. Stop trying to explain yourself. If you don't want to talk to somebody anymore, just don't talk to them. Just don't talk to them. You don't have to. Now, if you want to explain yourself, go for it. But I'm telling you now, you don't have to. I'm giving you permission to no longer clear things up. I'm giving you permission to no longer explain yourself. Just do what's best for you. If you really want to help people, you need to help yourself. And growth will upset people. When you become better, when you grow, when you expand, everybody not going to like that. You used to gossip with them. You used to be slinging mud with them. But now you don't want to talk bad about people no more because that's just not you. Some people not going to like that. You don't want to be broke no more. Some people not going to like that. You don't want to go out and waste your time on weekends and waste your free time anymore. It's okay to choose yourself. All right. So this is your permission slip. I am giving you permission to save yourself first. So if you're scary and if you don't feel confident choosing yourself, blame me. Put it on me. Say Malachi said it. Hey, Malachi said that I can choose myself. So that way, if anybody give you some smoke, you can put me in it and I'll fight the fight for you. When people be like, man, you being selfish, be like, I ain't being selfish. I'm just taking Malachi's advice. Malachi said, choose yourself first. He said, save yourself. And then when I'm up 100,000, I'll come back and save you. When I'm up 1,000,000, I'll come back and save you. You ain't got to be loud about it. You ain't got to make no announcement. Just quietly change your behavior. Less explaining, more doing. The people who get mad about your growth, they were comfortable with you staying the same. And if you could choose yourself this year, what would you change first? If you could choose yourself this year, what would you change first? Love yourself first. Help yourself first. Save yourself first. Get your life in order, not to prove anything, but so you're not drowning while you're trying to rescue others. If this live stream helped you, stay here. I talk about real life, real growth, real change. And if you needed this message, you're not wrong for choosing yourself. Love yourself, help yourself, save yourself first. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We're about to be in 2026. And this is the year I want you to be selfish. I'm giving you the permission to save yourself and don't explain nothing to nobody. Just do you. Be great. I holla.